but I'm calling because I want to turn myself in for a murder that I committed 2 nights ago. My name is...
Hey everyone, welcome back to another thrilling episode. Before we start today's top 10 list, I've got a question for you. What crime do you think would be the most terrible to commit? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Today, we're exploring the intense world of courtroom dramas, where convicted criminals face their fate. Let's look at the top 10 convicts who had extreme reactions when they received life sentences. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have a shocking courtroom scene involving a mother and her daughter. The daughter, only 18 years old, was sentenced to 20 years for orchestrating a robbery via a dating app that tragically ended in a shooting. The moment the judge declared her sentence, her mother collapsed, overwhelmed by sorrow. While the teenager screamed for leniency, her cries echoing through the courtroom. At number 9, meet Brandon Spencer, who couldn't contain his anger in court. Convicted on multiple counts of attempted murder following a shooting at a Halloween party, Brandon's head banging fury at his life sentence was a chilling sight. Number 8 features a heart-wrenching double breakdown. 2 women, sentenced for the death of a little 3-year-old girl, crumbled under the weight of their life sentences. Their emotional breakdown so severe that they had to be taken from the courtroom in wheelchairs. At number 7, Jalil's violent reaction, throwing the podium at the judge, was a shocking breach of courtroom decorum. Fueled by a mix of anger and desperation, his life sentence for the murder of a mother was a serious outcome, and his behavior underscored a refusal to accept the reality of his actions and their consequences, challenging the authority of the court in a dangerous manner. At number 6, a 19-year-old's life changed forever when he was denied the possibility of parole for a robbery-turned-murder, and the realization that his entire adult life would be spent behind bars, highlighting the tragic waste of young potential and the severe repercussions of criminal actions. At number 5, Juan Rodriguez's threat. Juan's threat to kill the judge was an extreme reaction that intensified an already tense courtroom atmosphere. This chilling moment revealed the depths of his anger and possibly mental distress, as he faced the consequences of fatally stabbing a nurse. His threats added a layer of fear and seriousness to the proceedings, demonstrating the volatile emotions that can surface in court. At number 4, a 19-year-old sentencing to death triggered a violent outburst where he physically lashed out, disrupting the courtroom. This reaction was a desperate physical manifestation of his panic and fear, facing the ultimate penalty. The need for multiple officers to restrain him underscored the intense security and emotional challenges present in such high-stakes legal situations. At number 3, Andrew Worth's stun gun incident. Andrew's extreme reaction required the use of a stun gun to maintain order, highlighting the intense and sometimes dangerous reactions that can occur in response to life-changing sentences. The courtroom became a scene of physical control over a convict overwhelmed by his sentence, emphasizing the high stakes and intense emotions involved in criminal sentencing. At number 2, Michael's choice to end his life in the courtroom with poison was a dramatic and tragic act of despair. Facing almost a life sentence for arson, his immediate and fatal reaction was a profound indication of his inability to face his future, leaving the courtroom in shock and highlighting the extreme pressures and mental states of those on trial. Number 1, Marshall's attempt to end his life in the courtroom after being sentenced to 40 years for aggravated assault was not only a tragic response, but also an alarming security breach. This act of self-harm revealed the intense desperation and profound personal turmoil convicts can experience, and the dramatic scene marked an extreme endpoint of courtroom reactions. These cases serve as intense examples of how legal outcomes can trigger profound emotional and physical responses, showcasing the human element behind the crimes and the sentencing.